Good afternoon. We're in Cairo today. Arrived here yesterday after a long drive from Sharm el-Sheikh in the Sinai. Catched up with three Polish guys, as you may have seen in my previous videos, and it was actually quite a hard drive because one of the Polish guys, he had a slave clutch cylinder that didn't operate, so he could not declutch. That means he needed to be driving at any time, and so if you're in heavy traffic, ending up late in the day in Cairo, we needed to push the bike forward for many times in the middle of traffic jams. It was absolutely horrible, but fun in a way too. I mean, I tried to ride the traffic in a way that to give way to him, so pushing the cars a little bit aside and he could slot in with his bike. But you come to a point where it really stops, and then I had to leave my bike, so I parked my bike in the middle of the highway, push him on and run back. It was hilarious actually, but in the traffic here anything is possible. And also for us it made that we managed to come in the end to some point where we could have a drink and arrange an apartment with a local guy. He jumped on my bike late in the evening to help us out. So as you can see, my bike on the street here. Just have a little look outside. Lots of traffic. Today it's the easy day because of the Friday, the prayer day, I would say. And I've repositioned myself from an apartment that we hired last night with the three Polish guys, but I'm a person, I absolutely cannot be too long with persons. I need a lot of time on my own. And so I decided to move out, get my own way. And it's not good for me to drive with people actually. It's really not my kind of thing. I really need to be alone a lot. It's much better, much easier, it's 100 times quicker. You're not waiting for people to carry all the passports out every freaking police check and so on. But on the other hand, they were really nice guys, and the riding itself in the Sinai was really good, really awesome actually with those guys. But in congested areas it's just nothing for me, and apart from being alone, just want my freedom, that's all. But look at this place. Beautiful classic stairs with lots of ornaments inside the railing and so on. I really like it. And just look at the style of a lift here. I think it's absolutely amazing and awesome to have a lift. It's like you're in a James Bond movie, aren't you? And so let's be in a James Bond movie lift. Get upstairs in the hotel that I've just stayed. It's a little bit up from what I desired actually, but I am okay with it for now. It's a little bit of a bummer to be here in Cairo. The news came to me that I will not be able to apply for my visa in Aswan for Sudan, which was possible before without any problems, but the news came from a biker from Dahab, which is a place in the Sinai, and he's a very experienced local biker. He's an Egyptian man, and he has driven through Africa several times. And he said, unfortunately, they stopped issuing visas in Aswan about 10 days ago only. So I'm very unlucky here. But there is a consulate here. There is an embassy actually from Sudan in Cairo, where I will do the visa application. It will take longer though, because in Aswan I was planning to do it I was told it will take about 2 days, and you'll have your visa and go straight off to Sudan. So now I'll have to wait, because today is the Friday, that's here the holy day. Tomorrow is the 6th of October, that's a celebration day here, so everything is closed tomorrow. So the first opportunity will be to get the information to apply for a visa on Sunday in the morning. It's open from 9 in the morning till 12. And then some people say it may take up to like 5 working days or something like this. So that's really gonna put me back in time and put a little bit of stress on my schedule. But we'll see how that works out later. At least I started to arrange some things here now for today. reading myself into the information. I'm doing apping all day long. People who have information for me, what the requirements are for the visa, so I get myself prepared as good as possible before I go there on Monday. I do have the numbers of some fixers, as they call these guys. They are the people who they have contact with in embassies and stuff like that. It's not the way it goes in Europe usually. That's usually you need to know people here. That makes it a lot easier. So I'm trying to find if I can find somebody who can really help me out with this visa in a reasonable amount of time. Other than that, wonderful hotel, I would say. It's a really good place. As you can see here, the reception looks all very tidy. Is it all right? I can walk through it. Yes. Yes. Getting my people an update. The reception of the hotel, it's looking very good here, as you can see. Very tidy, very clean. And then let's check out my room. It's a huge contrast with the apartment I had last night. It was really, I shouldn't say it, but it was really a little bit of like sleeping in the slums. It was so incredibly dirty. It cost nothing, but it was just too dirty to stay. And since I want to stay here for a couple of more nights, I like a little bit more rest, not being with other guys, and I decided to move on to a place where I would have a little bit more comfort, so I could catch up writing as well. And I came to this place. It's really cheap still for European prices, but for me on a 3-month journey I have like a tight budget. But to have something as luxury as this is amazing, I think, for the price you pay for that. So I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, pyramids will be next this week. Hope to go to the Egyptian Museum as well and see what the time tells us what are the best options, depending how long I have to wait here, whether I would drive up and back maybe to Luxor to save a day on my way down later on. We'll figure that out later, and I'll keep you posted.